Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. As you can see, I've had a lot of fun today with this look. I thought I'd just sit down, have a bit of a play with colour. I haven't done this in a while, just sit down and go for it. And October, Halloween is the time to do it. So if you want to see me create this super fun look and just have a lot of fun playing with makeup, then keep watching. Okay, filming. Going, here we are, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna have a look on my iPad. We're gonna look for some inspo. I think I want to play with color, possibly some sparkle, maybe some like editorial, like some fun eyes. I think. Oh, that is cool. I love something like this with the blue under. Love this. And maybe I'll do something like this. That could be fun with blue. Yes. Okay. Cool. We've decided. I'm gonna start the eyes first. Oh, I've never done colored brows before, so we're trying something new. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Just concealing off my eyebrows. This is a wild thing to do. A wild thing to do on a Saturday afternoon. I mean, this works. I can make it an eye base as I go. Oh, for concealer, by the way, guys, I'm trying out this new one because I ran out of my Anastasia Denona and apparently it's sold out everywhere. Can't buy it online, can't buy it in stores. So I'm trying the Fenty Beauty. What is this called? Does this even have a name? Hydrating Longwear Concealer, and this is in the shade 125C. I'm gonna attempt to create like an orangey pink. I'm using the James Charles palette. I know everyone, like, James Charles is controversial, but man, he makes some good eyeshadows, I tell ya. Yes, this is the MECCA Max Brow Artist, just like an angled brush. A bit of this orange color and mix it with this pink color. And I'm just gonna take that where I usually take my brow, put it in my brow. And I'm gonna try and make sure that I keep it like, but we'll see how that goes. Because if anyone wants to buy me the Made by Mitchell color like case, it's not a curved case, it's like the color case with all like the tiny little squares of, what are they, like pomade colors? Gel, not gel, they're like a cream color. If anyone wants to buy me one of them, I'd love you for. I've always wanted, like, I've done colored looks so much, like that's how I kind of started on my makeup journey, but I've never delved into colored liners, gels, like pomades, like face paints, anything like that. I've always done eyeshadow as my like color. It served me well so far, but I want to branch out. Yeah, actually it's kind of like, do you see the vision? It's been a while since I sat down and chit-chatted. It's always like I want to sit down and play with makeup because all the time I'm on Pinterest pinning things, as you saw earlier. My board is huge. But finding the time to like sit down and do this stuff, and then also finding the effort because weekends I really don't want to do anything after work, but every time I do it's fun, and I love editing the videos and the photos and just like the art of it. When I was younger, I always wanted to be like one of those beauty YouTubers, and now I don't even like me posting on YouTube, this being my second video. Wow, I'm still so new at it, but it's like the art of it and the process of documenting it is fun. Like, I'm not doing it to be famous. I mean, it would be nice, everyone loves PR and everyone loves the idea of it, but I think documenting is fun because I have like my little cousins watch this. Hey, Ella and Lily. I want them, or like anyone in my family, They're always like, you should come over and teach me how to do makeup. And I'm like, well, here you go. Lessons right now. Like, this is how I learnt, was just watching YouTube videos and practicing and playing around like what I'm doing today. And I think it doesn't matter that I'm putting pink and orange in my eyebrows right now. Like, you can still learn something, like a technique, a way of doing things. Maybe, you know, you're like, hey, I've never tried that before, maybe I'll try it, and you discover that you love it. Like this is fun. Or you just, yeah, or you just have fun. Everything is so serious. Just have fun. Get in there. Thank you. This is science right here. I've just taken, like, scraped off some of the eyeshadow and I've put it in like a dot of concealer because I want to see if I can kind of cover up these hairs. I still need more concealer. So you can see. Ooh, kinda. I feel like that did something. Am I delusional? Maybe. I feel like that did something. Not a whole lot, but something. Oh. That's kind of stained my skin just a little. So, gimme. I'm going to now carve out my brows using the same Fenty concealer that we used before. Oh, wow. What brush am I using? Hello. There it is. This is the Morphe M410. I don't need that much. Just a little because I already put a bunch of concealer down before when I tried to block them out. So this is just to clean up my lines a little. So guys, it's what day is it? The 4th of October today when I'm filming this. So yay, love October. I have 2 Halloween costumes planned this year because me and Grace were like, right, last year I got mad FOMO. This year we're not doing that. We are only young once. So first costume idea, which is going to be the main night, we're going to be clowns. So I've already got, you know, standard basic Amazon corset. It is here. And we just need to go and get like our accessories and do a bit of a DIY moment. And then we're ready for that. And then possibly on the Friday night, I think she's being Patrick Bateman. So she's got all the stuff for that. And then I think I am gonna be a Brisbane Broncos wag, just like every other bitch. So because I have the jersey, and I think I'm gonna cut it down the middle, Alex Earl style, and get some like fat lashes and some big sunnies. And even though the Brisbane Bronco wags don't dress like that, it's the stereotype, isn't it? So I'll put on a tan that's 3 shades too dark for me, and I'll go out with my plumper lip gloss and I'll have a great time. I think majority I'm going to be using this palette just because it has all the colors that I need, and they're the most like vibrant neons. All the other palettes I have are kind of muted. I possibly could use my Anastasia Modern Anastasia Modern Renaissance. I might touch into that. This is completely beaten up. This is my first big girl makeup luxe makeup product ever. Love her. Firstly though, before we even go into any of that, I'm gonna grab a packer brush like that. Actually, maybe I'll do a more fluffy one. Packer brush, but still a little fluffy. This is the, we don't know what it is, Morphe M166. And I'm going to take the white in the James Charles palette on my brush, and I'm going to pack it underneath my eyebrow. It really says a lot when you pack a white shade on your concealer and it's kind of the same shade. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to take a large fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M441 brush. Go into this super pale pink shade. And I'm going to lightly tap into that orange as well and get like a peachy light pink color. And I'm going to focus that right here in the inner third of my eye and in the crease where my eye and my nose meets. I can't come up with words today. You know what I'm talking about. You can see what I'm doing. Jesus Christ, mate. Yeah, I know. Scared the shit out of me. I'm going to keep that packed in like the inner corner right here because we're going to be cutting the crease later, so I want all the color to be focused so we get a dark shadow. And then I'm gonna kind of blend it up and out, making sure you can see I have a very prominent fold, got hooded eyes, so I want to keep it on top of my hood, if that makes sense. And you can kind of see where that'll go. And because we're cutting the crease later, I'll teach you all how I do my cut creases with my hooded eyes. And when I'm blending out, I'm not blending it down with my eyelid, I'm blending it out this way, so we can kind of lift it and create that like swoop shape, that elongated shape that she's making. I'm gonna grab a clean fluffy brush. Where is it? This is an M433. It's a little bit smaller than the original and there's nothing on it. I'm just buffing out those edges. I'm gonna grab from the Modern Renaissance, you know what I mean, Anastasia palette. I'm gonna grab the shade, this one, this like burnt terracotta, on like a small packer fluffy dense brush. And you know what, I may mix it. I may just tap between products of this one and the hot pink that we used in our eyebrows, and just keeping it very concentrated right here in the crease. The initial plan was to go more orange with this, but our brows have turned out a bit more pink. As you can kind of see, there's a bit of a tonal difference between the orange shade we put down just before and our eyebrows, so I want to make sure that I bring in that pink again, just to make sure that it's talking to each other. I go back in with that fluffy brush we used and just diffuse and go over the top. This is a Morphe brush, but all of the writing has rubbed off. And I'm gonna go and grab, what am I gonna grab? Just the hot pink. I'm gonna keep it. And then I'm gonna go, no, that one, that brush. I'm just doing a patting motion just to diffuse the color because we did pack a lot in there. And then I'll go back in with my big fluffy brush and buff it. What I'm doing now is trying to deepen up a very specific area, because I'll put up a photo of my reference. She has a very like crisp dark line of pink in here, and I'm gonna assume she did that with an eyeliner, like a liquid eyeliner, but I'm gonna do it with shadow because I can. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a Q-tip and my micellar water, and I am going to clean off majority of what's on my lid, not all of it. Okay, now we've kind of taken off majority of what we don't want. I'm going to go back in with that flat concealer brush that we used to carve out our brows and some concealer. And this is what I told you, my cut crease tip, okay? Put a little dollop of concealer on the base of your eye, like that. Obviously, I want my cut crease to be more in this area, so if I wanted it to be more in that area, I'd put my concealer kind of around there. So then we're just going to look up with our eyes and look down, and you see we've created a little dot, and it's going to be like a guide. I can't see what my camera sees because I'm shooting on my iPhone, so I have no viewfinder. So hopefully I'm not all up in your grill right now. I most certainly am, but I'm going to take that light blue shade, which is this shimmery shade in the James Charles palette, on like a tiny little packer brush. And this is going to go on my inner corner, make sure that there's no creases. Tapping out the creases in my concealer. Then just going for it. I already love it. The reason I use a smaller brush is to get in here, but then also so I can be precise with my placement up here where I carved out. Same angle brush that I used on my brows earlier, and I'm gonna dip into the hot pink and then this burnt orange color and mix that about. And really for this one, make sure you tap off the excess, and then softly I'm gonna go in and deepen up that shadow right there. Oh my god, see how much of a difference that's making already? And you just want to be soft, kind of blend upwards as you go. You're not making a really harsh line. And you kind of are, but you want it like that, but you don't want it like that, yeah? I used this in the last video. This is my Stila, what is this? Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Diamond Dust. And focus that glitter right there. There we go. We're gonna try this. This black eyeliner looks like it's seen better days. I'm gonna take this dodgy looking eyeliner. I'm gonna create two wings. So I may have a mental breakdown, so I'm gonna be right back after I'm finished this. Okay, I went in with my shitty eyeliner and then I went back over the top of it with a black eyeshadow just to set everything down and make sure it's all pigmented where I wanted it. That was a mission, guys. I'm gonna do my under eye concealer first. So then I don't have to take my huge ass brush up near my pretty eyes. So I'm gonna let that sit for a sec. Concealer brush, Morphe M173. And I'm gonna just blend out my concealer. What shows have you guys been watching lately? I'm keeping up and slowly making my way through Law & Order SVU. I just did an episode last night. I think I'm on season 15, and JJ from Criminal Minds was in the episode as a character, and I was like, oh, JJ wasn't actually, but it was the actor that played JJ. And I was like, oh, I love when my crime shows lap over. I watched Criminal Minds first. I've watched all the old Criminal Minds. I haven't watched any of the new seasons that are coming out because, I don't know. When in the first of the new seasons are coming out, it was like one case the whole season. I don't like that. I like a different case every episode. But maybe I should give it another go once I run out of Law & Order. Anyway, I'm going in with the Haus Labs foundation. This is in the shade C35. Loving it. Although let me know in the comments, because I've heard mixed reviews about this being good for acne prone skin. So let me know, because I don't want foundation that's gonna break me out, but then at the same time it's so pretty. Not too bad. The eyebrows are really throwing me off, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's making me look weird. Going in with bronzer, LYS bronzer in the shade No Limits Motivate. Is that the shade? Must be. Gonna do my powdering. So going in with my pressed powder on a fluffy brush, I'm just grabbing a bit of whole heap of that. And then I'm gonna go under my eyes, blend out the creases, and just I saw online that if you go straight in with like a baked powder, like a loose powder, then it like shocks the product, like the cream products underneath, and that's why it like separates and clings. So I don't know what the difference is when you're going with a loose powder and when you're going with pressed powder, but in my head I'm like, I'm just prepping the area for a bake, especially under my eyes because I don't want that to crease anywhere. So under my eyes, like always, Huda Beauty in Cherry Blossom Cake, and on a powder puff straight under. Morphe palette, highlight contour palette, 8L. I don't think they do these anymore. Like I said, I've had it for ages. I'm going to take it on this big fan brush and just I'm going to do a bit of a mix for blushes. I'm going to do the Clinique Cheeky Pop Blush Pop in number 1 Ginger. As you can see, it is broken. And then I'm going to mix it with the NYX Buttermelt blush in Cool Pink. My Butter Half. That's what it's called. I'm going to dab into both of those. Majority the Clinique one because it has more of those corally tones that I'm using everywhere. I don't like the smell of the butter blushes. I don't. It smells like butter and I don't enjoy that. I do not enjoy that one little bit. I'm gonna grab on a fluffy brush Supernova from the Cosmo palette and just dust it over my cheekbones because it has that purpley fleck in it. Then I'm going to take, just to top that, the Rare Beauty Enlighten highlighter. This is okay with it, but just on the high points just to make it a bit brighter. We're going to do a pink under the eyes. I'm going to take my darker shade that we made, which is that pink mixed with that terracotta. I'm going to put that on my, whatever this is. What is this called again? Pencil brush. Tap off the excess. And I'm going to straight under here. This is a Morphe M506 and I'm going to take that on the light pink, just the light pink, and buff it underneath. I'm going to mix that light pink colour with the orange and create that corally colour that we kind of created very first time around, and just dust that right underneath there, just so I get a wash of that orange colour. I'm going to go away and put lashes on, and then we're going to come back and finish it all up. Okay, every time I like look down on doing something, I look back up and I see myself in the mirror. I'm like, ah, it looks so good. The lashes probably are a little bit big, but I feel like it plays into the whole I've got pink eyebrows. This is not a normal makeup look. We're going to do lips. I feel like that one. Okay. I'm gonna take one of my liquid lipsticks and use it as a liner. This is the ColourPop, who even knows what it is. It's like a lip crayon in Psych. Now in the middle, I'm going to take the same MECCA lipstick, Romour, and just... It was a mix of ColourPop, MECCA Max. I used this MAC Vampify lip gloss. Go for Pretty, which is like a pink sparkly one. And then a little bit of a mixture of the NYX lip liner and then this lip liner from Revlon, which is the Color Stay Longwear lip liner in the shade Sienna. That's it. That's my lip. Plus concealer. Okay. Okay. I think we're done. I think we're done. Okay guys, thank you for watching this week's video. I had a lot of fun filming this, and yeah, it was good to just like sit down and play with some makeup, and I hope I've inspired some of you to sit down and try some new things. Hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.